Good morning. I know y'all are out of class, so this can't be that bad, right? No. Well, I am the president of International Center for Sustainability, which is this banner over here on the ground. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's a nonprofit organization that deals with sustainability. Who knows what sustainability means? Does anyone know?
Like some kind of job where you're supposed to work or something like that?
What's that?
Some kind of job where you're supposed to work or something like that?
Yeah, well, it is a job we're supposed to work. Each one of us are supposed to do, and it's doing things today that will help us to be able to live effectively and healthfully in the future. So it's, you know, doing things today that won't harm our way of living in the future. Okay, it means sustainable. I'm also the chairman of public outreach for Keep Colin Beautiful Commission, and as you know, we all live in Colin County, which is the 4th largest county in South Carolina, and it's a big area that takes a lot of people working together in order to keep it looking good, you know, keep it beautiful. Today we're going to talk about litter control and recycling and things that we can do as individuals to help sustain our future and the area that we live in. First thing we want to do is show a video, which is, or a DVD, which is made by Keep America Beautiful.
Somebody record this?
Different things that we can do in order to help be sustainable, and it's not only about recycling or litter control, but it's about planting trees, helping the wildlife, and most importantly, everybody coming together as a team to work together to help ensure that we have a high quality of life. I'm going to show you another DVD which she is going to load now. And this DVD is probably 25 years old. I remember it whenever I was approximately your age, which wasn't that long ago. Here it is.
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People can stop pollution. People can stop it.
I heard some people chuckling. That's sort of funny they throw the trash on the guy's feet, right? But not really. The Native American people, they had a true sense of connection to their environment, and they understood everything as being connected. So it's you know, it's a very sad thing for them to see what is being done to this world. You know, people throwing trash, the business that takes place a lot of times pollutes the environment. As you can see from this picture, this is a typical highway, okay? There's a lot of litter here which just isn't part of nature, so it has to come from somewhere. Can anyone tell me where litter comes from? Yes, ma'am?
After soap has been used by other people, they throw it out of their car window and it flies through out the wall and makes litter.
You're exactly right. And you know what? When they throw it out of their car window and it ends up in these ditches along roadsides, and then it rains, it washes into the creeks. Creeks lead to rivers, rivers lead to the sea, right? So it has a long-lasting effect on our living environment, which is not a good effect. So the best thing we can do is not throw trash out of the windows and try to educate other people, including our parents, on litter control. Litter costs in tax dollars to clean up these public areas. You know, you have to pay somebody to do that. It also detracts from the natural environment and the beauty of our state. It also harms birds, animals, fish, and humans. I'm going to give you a few statistics. 59% of the highway litter is made of paper. 16% is made from cans. 6% is plastic bottles and glass bottles as well. Another 6% is plastics, and 13% is miscellaneous items. Fast food wrappers are your most common, and that's something I want to touch on just a little bit. You know, fast food wrappers are a major form of litter, but fast food, in my opinion, itself is a form of litter. It litters our bodies because, you know, these fast food restaurants, they cook in a lot of grease. They're using foods that aren't full of nutrition, which is very important for healthy growing bodies. Try to make healthy choices and eat good foods, okay? And don't throw your trash on the ground. A lot of us are drinking water out of bottles, right? Americans alone use 50 million water bottles in 2006, in the year 2006. That equals 920 million gallons of oil, okay? I don't know if y'all know this, but these plastics are made out of oil, okay? And as you look around, you drive around, you see gas prices now are $3.30 a gallon. So it's very important for us to recycle these items so that we don't have to recreate plastic by using more petroleum, more oil. You know, it's just a cycle that we need to close the loop on and make this old stuff into new stuff, okay? And the only way we can do that is by recycling it. That means it doesn't go in the garbage, okay? And Collin County finally is starting to step up and recycle. So if you can tell your parents, tell your friends, hey, you know, that's not trash, that's reusable. We can turn this into a new bottle. And then we don't have to go buy 50 million gallons of oil from, you know, the Middle East or wherever. So that's a good thing. I want to show y'all what litter does to the environment and the animals that live within it. Okay. This is a picture of albatross. This bird is called an albatross. And I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but in the Pacific Ocean, there's an area, it's called the North Pacific Trash Vortex, okay? It's 3 times the size of Texas, which is the largest state within the United States. But these birds, they're flying over, right? And they see these shiny objects, they think it's food, so they go down and they scoop it up, and then their bodies won't digest it. So this is what happens. They die, and we can go show some more over here. As you can see, their bellies are full of plastic, okay? So it's not only plastics and litter don't only take away from the beauty of our environment, but it also harms animals. Okay, so I think you get the picture. The question is, what can we do to help alleviate these kind of situations? All right? Yes, ma'am? Yeah, that's a great way, right? That's a good point. She said we can go around roads and pick up trash and try to help the environment. And that brings up another point. If we do pick up trash and we go and become active members of a solution to this problem, we want to make sure that we wear the appropriate protective gear, okay, like gloves. You know, sometimes they have these trash pickers. I don't know if you've seen them. They're little metal things that pick up trash. Those are good things to use because some of the trash that's out there is very dangerous. It's you know, poisonous. You might find you know, syringes you know, that people use for you know, drug use or medical treatment. And if you pick those things up and they stick you and get inside your bloodstream, then again you're going to get sick, right? So it's very important to use the proper protective gear when picking up trash. Yes? What's that? You don't have to litter. That's right. If you don't litter to begin with, then you don't have to pick up the trash, right? So that's a good thing. And I want to let y'all know that you know, we're in a time where there's more and more people on Earth, but there's not more and more space on Earth, okay? So we're becoming more confined in our existence. So it's very important for us to take responsibility for ourselves and try to take care of our planet. Yes, ma'am?
My mom recycles her bottles that she gets from the store when she gets water bottles. And she refills them so she can sometimes make her tea once in a while, and sometimes she uses some of the big bottles to put soil in it to put plants in. She recycles a lot of the bottles to make them into pots.
That's a great idea. You need to tell your mom she's doing a good thing. She's reusing it, right?
We're putting dandelions in this stuff this spring.
All right. I'm getting ready to plant my vegetable garden, so you know it's good if we can get out and do some planting as well, grow our own food, okay? Because then we know where it comes from, we know what goes into it, and the whole process of that builds a deeper appreciation for our food and our environment. 95% less energy is used to make a can from a recycled aluminum versus virgin aluminum. The same is true with plastic. Approximately $1.5 billion worth of aluminum and plastics are wasted each year, okay, in the U.S. alone. That means $1.5 billion we're wasting. We're throwing it into landfills, and as I said earlier, we're running out of space on the earth because we're becoming more and more populated. So in other words, we have less space to dispose of trash. Okay, so it's very important for us to not create trash. Okay? We're going to show you another video which is called What We Do to the Planet, We Do to Ourselves. This shows an example of our bodies. You can sort of compare our bodies to the earth, okay? And if we trash up the earth, or if we trash up our bodies, this is what happens. Pollution. Alright, so hopefully y'all get the message. Again, what we do to the earth, we do to ourselves. Okay?